Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Linux, AWS, and DevOps session. Yesterday, we have covered auto scaling by applying some policy. Today, we are going to start IAM identity access management. Hope you have practiced yesterday's sessions. Okay. So, what is this identity access management actually? We will discuss on this. Okay. Now, so IAM is one of the service in AWS. It stands for Identity Access Management. Okay. Now, every day you are logging into AWS using your root account. Okay. So when we create an account, an AWS account, okay, then by default, by default, it will create root account. It will create root account. Okay. Now, this root account will have all the access, all the access on AWS resources. It means full con full control. We can say it has full control. Okay. Next. But it is not recommended, at all to provide root user, root account details, or we can say credentials for team members. Okay. Instead of sharing root account credentials, we can create IAM accounts for team members. So basically what I have noted down here is we are creating AWS account. At the time of creation of account, always a root account is created, and everyone is right now logging with that root account. Okay, but this is not actually root account will have all the access, right? For example, I come here, right? I can search here EC2, right? I can do anything because mm, I am having root account, right? VK Cloud is my root account. Then I can use any service like S3 service, right? So route 53, let's say any service we can use, right? And we can do any operation because root account has all the access on AWS, full control it is having. But it is recommended to at all to provide root account. It is not recommended, sorry. It is not recommended at all to provide root account credential for any of the team member. We will discuss on this right now. So what step we have to do actually? Okay, now. So there are users. Okay. What is meant by users here? Users are the people within your organization. Tomorrow you are going to join any company, right? So there are n number of people, and they can be grouped. We will see what is user, right? And then we have groups. Right? Groups. So groups only contain user. Group only, it contains user. ठीक है. Group does not contain other group. Group contain does not contain other groups. ठीक है. Now try to observe. For example, there are some users. Okay, there are some users. Okay. Now, ठीक है. These are the users. Okay. Now, let's say this is Rahul. Okay. This is Narendra. This is Lalu. Okay. This is Akhilesh. This is Mukesh. And this is SRK. ठीक है. These are the users. Okay. These three guys are developers. These three guys are developer. These are developer. Okay. These are developer. They belong to one group called developer. They belong to group developer. ठीक है. And these are the two people, Akhilesh and Mukesh. Okay. They belong to some operations. They belong to some operations. They belong to operations. This is a group called operations. ठीक है. At the same time, Lalu and Akhilesh both belong to one more group. Okay. Now, this guy belong to one more group. Okay. Let's say they are belonging to accounts team. ठीक है. This is called accounts group. ठीक है. Accounts group. Okay. Why? Because try to understand, guys. In any organization, when you joining, okay, so there may be n number of people. They have different role, right? You are going to work with different people as a DevOps. So there may be n number of user. Okay. So who is the user? What is their roles and responsibility? According to that, we have to decide. Yeah. For example, there are certain people. One is Rahul, one is Narendra, one is Lalu. Okay. So what they have to do? They are developer. These three guys are developer. Okay. So instead of giving first, for example, right? There may be many developer. They have some roles and responsibility. And developer have to frequently use CloudWatch. They have to use S3 bucket, right? So they have some different type of access, right? We have to give some different type of access. Similarly, Narendra is also one more guy who is a developer, right? So what we will give? We will give like some kind of access. What kind of access we can give? Like he is also supposed to join Rahul's team and both are working as a developer. Okay. So now whatever Rahul is doing and Narendra is doing, like coding they are doing some file operation. Okay. After that, what is their next role? They are using some files related operation and they have to save those files in S3 buckets. S3 is also one of the service. So as a admin, what I think, okay, I can give the access to Rahul and Narendra. Similarly, Lalu, both three of them are developer and they belong to same project and same team. So what I will do, I will provide the access. I will create one group instead of giving one access to Rahul, Narendra, Lalu. I will create one group and I will give all the accesses to that particular group. So same access will be available to whom? Rahul, Narendra, and Lalu. Rahul, Narendra, and Lalu will have the same access. Similarly, we have one more group, right? Operations, who are handling the operations. Means you can say HR team or any other team who are maintaining all the time, whatever policies your organization is having, right? Some policies related stuff. Akhilesh and Mukesh belong to that group. So what you will do? I know they don't require what? They don't require any kind of S3 because they are not developer. Akhilesh and Mukesh are not developers. So why I should give access to S3 policy? When I'm talking about accessing of the policy, access of the service resource means I'm talking about CRUD operation. Okay. When I'm talking about access, any kind of access means when I'm talking about access, I'm talking about CRUD operation. What does it mean by CRUD operation? Right? Create, who can create something, who can update, okay, who can delete, right? This save, update, delete, okay, save, update, delete, or who can read. So these are called CRUD operation. Create, read, update, delete, okay. Read should be come here. So that is the order. C for create, R for read, U for update, and D for delete. So what permission I should give, right? We have to think on that. Okay. So any resources, because what will happen tomorrow, for example, this operation people don't know anything about S3, right? They are not developer, they are supposed to do something on database side. Okay, they don't know what is S3, they don't know what to do and how to operate this other EC2 instance, anything. But if I am giving EC2 instance to Akhilesh and Mukesh, they by mistake done some delete operation, then what will happen? There is an impact now. We have to decide what is the role and responsibility. Based on that, we are deciding the group and then we are giving some policy. Apart from that, there is one more guy, SRK, right? He did not belong to any group, right? We can define some inline policy to him directly, right? We can give some policy based on whatever the roles we want to, whatever roles he is going to get. We will add that person in that particular group, or we can give individual access to that group, individual policy assigned to him. Now, the next point is I want to tell you one concept called JSON. One concept is called JSON. ठीक है? 1 minute. Next. What is JSON, guys? You are not supposed to do anything with JSON. ठीक है? Java state, ठीक है? Java state object notation it is. ठीक है? What does this mean actually? ठीक है? It is just kind of a global format. Okay? You are not supposed to do anything with Java JSON object. Just it is very easy to understand. ठीक है? What is this? I will. Whatever I am telling, it is something extra which is not even required, but try to understand. For example, there is some application, right? There are some application which is written in Java. Okay, one application is Java, another application is written in .NET. Okay, your application Flipkart is written in .NET, and at the time of shopping, you are purchasing something, and then what you are doing after purchasing, you are doing checkout for payment. At the time of payment, you are selecting bank, na? HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, any bank, sometimes UPI, Google Pay, Phone Pay, like this, right? So you are selecting third application, right? From your application. This is your Flipkart application. This is your Flipkart application. From your Flipkart application, you are trying to access another application, right? You are trying to interact with this application. This is your Flipkart application. Try to understand. In few words, we will try to understand what is Flipkart. Flipkart is application is developed in which language? .NET. Okay. This SBI application you are selecting or HDFC Bank you are selecting. This application is developed in Java. Okay. Now tell me guys in simple word. For example, uh, in India itself, we have different languages, right? For example, if you go to north and if you go to the south, like in north, we used to speak in Hindi. And in south, there are different languages. Like in Andhra, Telangana, we have Telugu, right? In Tamil Nadu, we have Tamil language, right? For example, if a north person try to communicate with south person for example, from Tamil Nadu, someone want to talk in Tamil language. So either a North guy should know Tamil language or either he should understand that. Otherwise, communication is not possible, right? One language cannot be understood by another guy, right? Similarly, maybe there is chance if someone from North is trying to speak in Hindi in Tamil Nadu or Chennai, maybe they won't understand. So this is what language is only meant for communication, right? So there should be there should be some translator, right? Means one language can other can understand. This is what Java said object note means. This is called actually REST API, where actually we are using JSON and XML, right? So what happen is ultimately Flipkart is going to communicate with .NET application is going to communicate with Java application. So how .NET will understand Java? And same case, how Java will understand .NET, right? They don't know each other. They both are different programming language, right? So communication purpose, we are converting, we are converting whatever the Java language, we are converting Java language into Java .NET language into JSON object or XML object. Okay? There are two platform. One is JSON and one is XML. So what will happen? What will happen? .NET will be converted to JSON. Then okay, JSON Java knows JSON because Java this is JSON and JSON and JSON and XML is global language. Anyone can understand. It's like a translator. Hope you are good. Hope you are good, right? It is only one simple definition that what is the meaning of JSON, right? Any language, for example, Java will convert it. We have to convert Java into JSON. Then JSON.NET will understand. It is like a translator. Right? Now try to understand what is the format. What is the format of JSON? Very simple guy. Very we can easily understand what is JSON. Okay, JSON is nothing but this open braces, close braces. Okay, open braces. So there should be some key and its value. This is simple syntax. Key and this is value. This is the syntax. This is the syntax of JSON. For example, I want to, there is a, just try to think. There is some data. There is some data. I want, like in Java, how I can write one class. Try to understand. No need to Java code also. Try to understand how we can add key value. For example, some key value, how we can add name. The name is key. It will hold some value, right? What is the name? Amit is the name, right? Right. Next is what? Amit. Amit is one name. His address. He is working in, let's say, India. He is working in India. Okay. So this will be the simple format, na? Simple format, right? It is very simple format, right? Similarly, we can have, the purpose of this, we are going to see some policies, policies. So policy will be in this format only, right? So inside, in this is simple one. If I want some more complex one, what will happen? Everything will be this open brace, curly brace. You can think this open curly brace, close curly brace is one object. Okay, I want one more object inside this open, one more open curly brace. Then next it should be comma separated with other like this, right? Now try to understand. In basic thing like this, right? So first block will be what? Main object. This is having another object. This is having another object. Mean piece of JSON part. So it can have some value, na? It can have some value. Let me take one value. It should have some key. Key means some key and its respective value, right? In simple way, right? In the same way, main object can have another key, na? It can have n number of key and n number of value. We don't, right? Information you can say, right? I can let's say some effect where key name is something, or let's say policy, some name policy, and its value means it's data information, right? Like this we can have, no problem, right? Hope you are understanding what is JSON. JSON is nothing but how we can read some value. If this is the key, then this, if this is the key, if this is the key, it has its value, right? Or we will try to understand. Hope you are good. What is JSON, right? So JSON is in this format, we can have JSON documentation. So this is related with permission also. Now we will try to understand, guys, how we can create some user and then group, and then we will slowly come to policies. Policies means what? Some permissions, nothing but permission. Okay, let's come to our AWS. I have logged in with my root account. Okay, now come here. Can I search IAM? IAM, IAM, click here, IAM. So now in IAM dashboard, what is the options? Security recommended, root user for MFA. If you log in with here, if you don't have Google Authenticator, there will be not right symbol, there will be error symbol. For example, you are how many people are there? You are all having a AWS account, right? So whenever you are logging in AWS account, you are entering your root email ID and password directly, right? But not multi-factor authentication. So in that case, you will have some cross here, red cross here. So having multi-factor authentication for the root user improves security for the account, because you have your mobile, you have your Google Authenticator in your mobile, right? So whenever you are logging by username and password, then at the same time it will ask for what? MFA code. So you have to open your mobile, open that Google Authenticator, one code will be displayed. You have to configure that. Whoever having red cross here, then it will give you option to configure. We can see if anyone is not configured yet, we will configure that in their account. Then we will see how it can be configured. Okay, we will see it also. Now after that, your root user has no active access key. Okay, now this is what we have to see. We will create some account. What is IAM? Uh, no, guys, try to observe. Hmm. Okay, fine. Okay. So now you are seeing, right? This is access management. Access management having what? User groups. In left side, you are able to see, right? Users, then roles, then policy, then identity provider, then account setting, root access management. This is for company account. It is just added. If you click here also, it is not for our purpose. You can introducing centralized access, it is showing. If I click here, you can now delete root user credential of a member account, need of them, need of managing them. That is fine. Okay. Now let's say we can click on users. I will create one user. Can I create one user? It is very simple, guys. Create user. What is the name I should give? I should give Rahul. I am giving one name, Rahul. Okay. Now, after giving some name to Rahul, what is asking? The username can have up to 64 character, anything, right? Provider user access to AWS Management Console. If you are providing access to a person to manage their IAM identity access center, right? We can check this also, uncheck also. If you are providing console access to a person to manage their access in identity center, we want to give these permissions or not. So we are not giving right now. Okay. Just we can create on what next now. Can I create next? It is asking guys. What it is asking? It is asking that give some permissions, right? What is for the permission? Add user to group. Till now we did not create any group, right? Add user to group to existing group or create a new group. Okay, it is talking about group. We will see after once we understand user, then we will see groups. Now copy permissions, attach policy, right? Now try to understand, guys. Hmm. When I clear here, when I click here copy permission, if any other user is there, there is one user Narendra. If I am creating already, then I can copy Narendra policy to Rahul policy, right? If Rahul policy to Narendra policy. In that way, we can create the policy. In the same way, I am talking about now policy. Attach policy. Read this. Attach a manage policy directly to user. What does this mean by policy? Policy sets of rule, right? You can see, right? How many permissions policy? 1335 it is showing, right? So this is managed. Who is managing? AWS managing. Who is managing this policy? You can see, right? Now see, read this. Administrator access. Okay. Allops assistant. Can I, whatever service you know, can I search that? EC2 we know, right? Can I search here EC2? See, EC2. What we required? Do you want to create Amazon EC2 container full registry access to Rahul? It is giving some power user, pull user, read user, auto scale role user, right? Amazon EC2 full access, right? These are the rules, and so we can attach some policy. Let me give one EC2 full access. I am selecting one policy. Can I expand this? See guys, this is the JSON is coming now. This is the JSON is coming. That's why I explain you the JSON. Can I copy this JSON? Can I copy this JSON? Let me copy this JSON. Yeah. Can I copy this JSON? Yeah. Let me come here. Let me come here and come here and paste here the policy. Paste the policy. Now, let me decrease the some font size to 12. Now, now try to observe, guys. This is a policy now. This is the policy. This is one JSON. What is there? Nothing is there actually. Try to understand. Nothing is there. Okay. Now, let me do again. See, try to understand. This is open curly brace. This is close curly brace. Means this is one object. Object is nothing but one policy in terms of this. What is giving double quote? You know, right? Any versions, any document is coming. So it's, if you are adding some new information in that document, you are calling as part 1, part 2 of that document. Movie is there. So we are writing movie like part 1, Bahubali, part 2, Bahubali 2, like this. So we are having document version now. What is the last time it is updated? 2012 something, right? Then this is key and its value. Okay, same thing. What is statement? This is key. This statement key can have more information. So that's why you can see from here, it is starting with square bracket. Its square bracket is closing here. Means it can hold from here to here multiple JSON. JSON inside JSON. Okay, right? If you can see, this is the one second. From here to here. This is open square bracket and this is another square bracket. So from here to here, it can hold multiple JSON. So can we able to see from open square bracket to close square bracket, it has multiple curly braces, right? See, this is first curly braces, then comma, then it is having second curly braces, right? It is having second curly braces from here to here, right? Now try to observe. Inside, we can have one more key and value. Now read, this is also one JSON object now. Inside this JSON object, try to understand. Let me control A, control C. Let's understand this. Okay. Paste here. Okay. Now focus. I will remove other part. I will review other part. Okay. Now try to understand. Now just we will try to understand this part. I am breaking into small chunks. Okay. Now try to observe. This is the part, right? I have copied there. This is the part. Can I split this part also? Can I split this part also? Let me copy here, paste here. Now I don't want other thing. I want to understand only JSON inside JSON. Okay. Can I remove this? You can able to easily understand inside information. Means what is for example some action is there. Okay, action. This is the ECR's key and this is the value, na? You are able to see, right? Then inside this, what is this effect? Effect and what is this allow, right? Then this part action is inside which statement, right? Statement. This is the information from here to here, right? Okay, effect. You see effect. What is showing? Effect allow. Then in second JSON object again effect allow, right? Right. What is action? See here action is there, right? What is the action? ECR Cloud Trail lookup event. So action IAM create service linked role, right? So this kind of we can easily read what is key and what is value. Okay, if you are new, that is perfectly fine. No need to worry. Okay. Now, what I am trying to do, I have click on create user. I added the name Rahul. Okay. Now I am giving some permission EC2. Let me go to next. I have what I selected. I am giving full control to EC2 container only. Can I go to next? What is the set permission? Okay, no problem. Next, simple next. Okay, create user. Now we are creating one user. Now user is created. Now I am user is created, guys. Can I click here? Right? See policy name. It is attached. Right? Generate policy. Everything is there. Okay. Now try to understand. Now try to understand. Okay. Where is that permission boundary? ठीक है. Groups. No group is there, right? Tag, security, last access, right? Password is also not enabled. Okay, this is the sign-in console. I have to enable some console access now, right? Multi-factor, all these things, right? This is simple way. Now try to understand what we will do. Select access type also. Where is access type? Create access key. Okay, see command line interface, local code, application running interface, third party. This is a very basic thing. Okay, now come back to here, Rahul. This is the user. What is there? Okay, fine. Let me come back here. User. Can I create one more user like this? Let me create user. I am giving one name to this. I am giving some name this time Narendra. Okay. I am giving some name, username Narendra. Okay. Now, provider access. See what is giving. Are you providing console access to person specifying a user in identity center? I want to create a IAM user. So I am now giving IAM user this time. This time I want to create IAM user. So I am creating IAM user. At that time, auto-generated password or custom password. So what I can give any password. I can give any password. Okay. I am giving one password. Okay. Now, what will happen? I created one user Narendra. I am providing access to AWS console. What I am doing, I am giving, I want to create an IAM user. I am creating one IAM user. So I have given some password. But when Narendra is the user, he want to log in, right? User must create a password at next sign in. First time I will give the same username and password. After that, if I am checking this box means second time, first time he can log in whatever password I am giving. Second time it will ask to change the password, right? That's why I check this box. Now, can I click on next? Can I click on next? Yes, let me click on next. Does not confirm password policy. It must have 8 character. Okay, fine. ठीक है. Now I have given 8 character. I am doing next. ठीक है. Now. ठीक है. Now. Some policy I have to give na attach policy. I am giving again EC2. I want only Narendra can access EC2 only. Okay. So I am giving full access. Okay. Now. ठीक है. Now. Try to observe. ठीक है. I am attaching some policy. Okay. Now I will do next. Okay. Now try to understand. Oh, 1 minute, guys. Can I create one user? I have created one user. Now try to observe, guys. One sign-in URL is created. One name is there. One password is there. I can download a CSV file also with his information. I have downloaded this CSV file. Can I open that CSV file? Come to download. Come to download. Now, can I open this file? Open this file. Open this Excel. What is there inside this? Now, try to observe. I am closing this. Okay. I won't show you the password, but try to understand. Narendra is the username. B section is password, and this is the sign-in console. So this information is downloaded, and I can give this information to Narendra. Na. I can give this Excel that this is your information. Now you can able to access. Can we try that? Let me copy this. Okay, come to here age. Can I paste here that signing URL? Let me sign in URL. What it will are going to ask now, guys. See, when I give signing URL, it is giving one ID na 12-digit account ID. What is the username? Narendra. Narendra. I am giving some Narendra name, right? I am giving some Narendra name. Okay, now. What is the password? I know the password. Let's say I am Narendra and the person who has created this IAM account, they have given to me. Now I am Narendra. I am at word log. I am on to login as. This time I am using signing root user or simple sign in with IAM user. This time I am logging with not now. See, it is asking add the old password and add the new password because we have checked that condition. Let me give old password. I am giving old password. I will give new password. Okay, I am changing the password. Same thing you have to do now. Now, matching, fine. Confirm change password. Confirm change password. Not now. Continue to sign in. First time it will ask to log in and change the password because we have given. Now try to understand. I am here. I can able to access this EC2 only because what permission is given. See, in right top corner, what is coming? Narendra. Click here. Come to Mumbai region. Okay. One user is created now. We have created. Now try to observe here, right top corner. What is the name coming, guys? Narendra, right? Okay, fine. Clear the drawing. Okay. Now try to observe. Can I go to can I go to any other services? S3? Can I go to any other services? S3? S3 is one of the service other than EC2, right? Create bucket. I'm trying to create bucket, right? 1 minute, guys. Let me go to EC2. I am going to EC2. Same sets of action we can do now. We can see what is coming, guys. Try to understand. API error, auto scaling. These are API error. Why? Why? Read this. User Narendra is not authorized to perform free tier on resource. Okay? These resources we cannot use as in Narendra because that policy I is not attached. Auto scaling, dedicated host instance. These are the thing he cannot able to do. Right? So these are the what kind of permissions we are giving, and based on that, who can use what they can use. This is what basics idea about these policies, guys. Hope you are getting right. Come back here, right? So this is one user, right? Now come back here. I will go to users, right? I am here. I am here in the user. Come here, right? Let me give full control. Can I give full control? Yeah, let me give some full control. Permissions boundary is there. AWS management. Okay, now see this is what is enabled without multi-factor. Na? Similarly, if you don't have multi-factor, you will see this also. If you clear enable multi-factor, how I can enable multi-factor? Click here. Device name you can give any device name, right? Any name. My mobile, right? Authenticator app. I am using authenticator app. There is other also security key, hardware also there, but I am using this authenticator app. That is Google Authenticator. Setup device. It is showing QR, right? Now show QR. I have to install Google Authenticator in my mobile. Install a compatible application such as Google Authenticator, DO Mobile or Auth app. Once you install Google Authenticator, then you have to scan this. Once you scan this code, okay, okay, then you have to add MFA. After that, it will get enabled. Okay, I won't do right now for this. Okay, so you have to do in this way. When you are getting this such error, at the time of this same kind of triangle with error, you will see where when you will come here in this place, and you have to check there, and you have to install one Google app authenticator into your mobile, and the same thing you have to do. Okay, then at the time of root user login, then what will ask? At the time of root login, it will ask your email ID, then password, and then some mobile number, that multi-factor code. To open the Google Authenticator, their code will be their 6-digit code. Then you have to enter. We will see that also now. I have I have come here in where I have come here where in user. Okay, now Narendra. Okay, permissions policy. See, add permissions. Can I add some permissions? Attach policy. I can give some policy. Okay. I can give administrative access. Can I give administrator access? Let me give administrator access. I can give full access. I can give full access. Admin. I can give admin access. Right? I am giving admin access now. Next, add permissions. Adding permissions. Fail to add permission. Cannot attach AWS preserve policy. It's fine. No problem. 3 policies are added. Okay. We will see what are those. Let's come here. Can we refresh this? The error gone na? Error gone, right? Narendra can see now he can able to access, right? Previously, through using root account, we have used this. That's why those data is coming. But error gone na means what happened? As a Narendra, we can able to log in as a IAM access, and whatever the policy I'm attached, based on that, now his permission is granted, right? So this is what basic about uh, this user's guide. Okay, now clear this now, right? So we can give some we know, right? There are two people. Similarly, I can create two user, Akhilesh and Mukesh, right? I can give some policy permission to them. Let me come to users, user groups, right? I want to create group. I want to create group, some operations group, operations group only. It is asking add to user, add user. So these are, I don't want these two user because they are a developer, right? I don't want to give some permissions to these people. So where I have to go? I have to go to user. I will create two more user. I can create two user. What is their name? What is their name? Let me give some name. What is their name? Akhilesh. Akhilesh. I am creating. Okay. I am creating one user. Akhilesh. Fine. See, it is asking add user to group, right? Create group. I am creating one group. Group name is operations. 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 Okay. Now, can I give permission to only S3? I am giving to S3. What is S3? S3 is some storage. Only S3 I am giving full access. Okay. Now let's see. I am creating this create user group. Attach only one policy. Okay. Operations. Okay. Now come here. Previous. Akhilesh is there. I want to create this IAM rule now. I have to give some enter detail also. I am custom password. Let's say I am giving some password aid. Okay. Okay. I am giving some IAM rule also. I have to give IAM rule now to Akhilesh. Now next and add policy also. Attach policy. What policy I have giving? S3 policy. So S3 full access I am giving. Let's say S3 full access. Okay. He can do anything with that policy. Now, can I go next? Okay. Can I create user? User is created. Can I create? This is the information of this user. Can I copy here? Can I come here? No. I will signing user because it is having 12 digit ID, right? No. It is asking this ID in a 12 digit. In that URL, that ID is there. What is the name? Akhilesh. Akhilesh. Okay. What is the password? Can I sign in? Not now. It is asking to change the password. Again, I am giving new password. Confirm the changes. Not now. Continue to sign in. Now Akhilesh is logged in into AWS account. You are able to see, right? This is AWS account. Can I search with can I search with EC2 now? Let's say EC2 because I have given the permission for S3, not for EC2. So error is coming, right? Because we have given to permission to S3, not to EC2. That's the reason. Now come back to our root account. Okay, come here. I am okay. Now let's say I am creating one user group. Operations is there already. Okay. Here operations. Can I add one more user? Let me add Rahul with Akhilesh. Okay. No, I am using add user. add user. Okay, but we did not created a Rahul IAM account, so we need to create IAM account also, right? No. So this way we can add some user into groups. Hope you are good. It is very easy, guys, right? You can create by your own. Even though without recording also, you can go to IAM, create user, right? And try to log in with IAM permission. In this way, we will see tomorrow also, and we will close this IAM access management. After that, we will see one more service, that is Elastic Beanstalk. Okay. After that, after tomorrow, if we will close it and start Elastic Beanstalk. Okay. That is one more service. And then we will see some more services. I'm stopping my screen share. I'm stopping the recording.